It's going to be Colleen Quigley winning it for the Seminoles.
But that's a really uniquely talented athlete, because not only is it difficult to be good in all three sports, even though it's all running, it's definitely different. Each venue is different and the skills are different. But it's also very difficult to be good back to back to back and hit three peaks in one season. And that's just something we haven't seen, you know, amongst most people in the NCAA at all, let alone certainly here at Florida State.
I actually see her success on the track as secondary. Her success in the classroom and as a Florida State citizen was extraordinary.
2+ years I've known Colleen. She certainly embodies everything I would imagine in a true scholar athlete.
The NCAA Woman of the Year award is one of the most prestigious awards the NCAA gives out each year. And for our women, it's the highest honor they bestow on one female student athlete a year out of all of Division I, II, and III. And the award focuses on a student athlete's academic, athletic, as well as community service and leadership achievements during their time as a collegiate student athlete.
Colleen's just a natural leader. I think every opportunity that was presented to her, she stepped up to lead. One of the big projects that she worked on was called Souls for Souls, and she worked with SAC, she worked with the different departments around the athletic department and the different teams to collect shoes, and then she sent them off for the program Souls for Souls. She spearheaded that effort and had a pretty significant impact. She just championed a lot of our initiatives. She was highly involved in all of our community service projects, and was the first person always to volunteer and just to step up.
Well, certainly she was an extremely serious student, and it impressed me that not only did she want to study in nutrition at FSU and be an All-American track star, but she was also desirous to become a global citizen and learn another culture and have an international experience.
As a teammate, Colleen was extremely hardworking. She was always on her best, whatever that was on that day of practice. She was there to give it all, and she really, set the tone and gave a great example for what Florida State stands for.
Colleen's one of those kids who she was so committed to the leadership and service in our community, but not just that, she took her teammates with her. And so track and field cross country was very well represented in all of our leadership programming, community service activities, and she was a big influence on her teammates. And I think that speaks highly of who she is as an individual and how well she represented FSU.
She didn't take the path of least resistance. She sought out the challenges and sought out the leadership and involvement opportunities that you can only hope students will take advantage of, and she was a part of all of it. So it's sort of the dream sequence, if you will, from when a student starts to when they receive their degree. She was on that path that you hope for all.
It reminds me of Garrett Johnson, our Rhodes Scholar. So very, very rare company, and to be in that NCAA Woman of the Year award finalist as a top 30 throughout the United States in all sports is really, really special. It'll be exciting to see, who measures up to Colleen, not how Colleen measures up to the rest of them.
And I was always so impressed with the way that Colleen presented herself. She just had that natural leadership ability about her, but she was so genuine, and is so genuine and sincere, and that left an impact, I believe. Everybody that she encountered knew who she was and that she was more than just a student athlete.
It's nice to mean she's just a teammate, but also a friend, and to know her outside of athletics and see her excel academically and get involved with so many things. Again, it just set a standard for all our girls and for all of FSU athletics to strive for.
Colleen embodies what I try to influence all of our student athletes, our men and our women, each year, is to maximize your experience as a Florida State Seminole. Give of yourself, give of your time, and during their 4 years, and I always encourage them that I promise that Florida State will give back to them years after they leave, and Colleen has done that.
Colleen is a very special young lady, and I've gotten to know her over the last 2.5 years, and I think she's an amazing woman.